to discuss about the skill learning. So we all know different types of skills in our life. We study it automatically, or we study it by the help of others, like cycling, like swimming, or typewriting, or doing with the computer, or dancing, and what is that, playing cricket or volleyball. So many skills we are learning in our life. Our life is filled with this skill learning. So learning is any permanently change order to our behavior, according to the psychologist. So okay, this change of behavior, once it has come to our life, it is not ever going to change from our, it is not going to be removed from our life. So what is a skill learning? Okay, so for example, we study cycling or we study the bike. Okay, we can take the example of studying bike. Okay, so when we study bike, it is going undergoing three stages. The first stage we can call it as cognitive stage. In the cognitive stage, okay, take the example of bike learning, bike riding. Okay, so first stage is cognitive stage. In the cognitive stage, we collect information about the particular skill we are learning. For example, applying the brake, applying the clutch as we are changing the gear. So we look at the gear and we change the gear by pressing the clutch, and first gear, second gear, third gear, it goes like that, isn't it? When we what is that, when we stop the bike, we also make the bike in neutral. So these are some procedures when we have to do when we are learning the bike. So in the first stage we are by hearting this procedure, we are learning that is the cognitive level of processing the information about a skill. And it goes to the second level. In the second level we are able to associative level. It is known as associative level. In the associative level, we are just connecting this information to our brain, and we practice that information. That is the thing. In the first stage we have studied that we have to apply clutch when we change the gear, and it is first gear, second gear, third gear, and we know also how to down the gear. So these are some cognitive information we have collected about that. So within 1 or 2 or 3 days we may not be able to by heart it, and will not be able to do it immediately, isn't it? So we just do it through a practice. So when we practice this regularly, it becomes an associative stage. It is a pure stage of learning. And there is the third stage. It is known as automatic stage, where this bike riding has become very automatic for us. In that process, we don't want to remember we have to apply clutch, we have to change the gear, or we have to apply brake and all those. It becomes automatic for us. We don't want to recollect the information one by one. So it is undergoing three stages. Okay, the first stage is cognitive stage, second stage is associative stage, and where we are doing the practice, and the third stage is known as the automatic stage. Here our implicit memory, the part of long term memory, is working. For example, if you have studied this bike riding, and you are not riding bike for a long time, and after many years you are taking the bike and riding, you will be able to do that. Why? Because it is there in our long term memory. It is known as the implicit memory, which is helping us to the process the information related to a particular skill. So not only in the case of driving, in the case of reading the piano, or in the case of reading the violin, or in the case of playing cricket or basketball, these same things can be applied. It is done by our long term memory. So this is the method, the theory behind learning a skill.